Okay, why and how can semen retention let you become master of yourself or your destiny? Am I just trying to build it up? Am I just trying to make videos and trying to get views? No. Here's how. The sexual instinct is the second strongest instinct that we have as a human being. First strongest instinct is self-preservation. That means if we're in danger and we might die or something, instinct's going to take over and we're going to try to fight to stay alive. That's good training, by the way. If anyone's ever experienced fighting for your life, that gives you some depth. So the sexual instinct, that's the second strongest instinct. That means it's pretty damn strong, right? If you can master that, what does it mean, master that? It means if you get to where, see, the tendencies, the instinct doesn't disappear. You don't become asexual. If anything, you can say, as you know, you guys that have been on a longer streak, get stronger. Energy gets stronger. So when you master yourself, it means that it's not dragging you all over the place. The energy can be there, and it's going to be there. If you're healthy, it's going to be there. But you're not giving so much attention to it. You're like, oh, it's there. I feel it. It's cool, though. It'll pass. That's what it means to be master of your sexual instinct, especially edging. Some of you know, a lot of you know already. One guy was leaving a comment, he's like, yeah, semen retention streak is cool. I've got that, but as far as edging goes, gee, where do I start? I mean, that starts before I even wake up. See, he knows because he's looking at the subtle levels. When I'm talking about edging, I'm not talking about masturbating, getting yourself to climax almost, and then stopping. That's like the most surface, grossest level of edging. I'm talking about the subtle edging, getting dopamine hits, edging to get dopamine hits, trying to get a girl to look at me, do something to get the girl to look at me. I get her attention, that gives me a dopamine hit. Or sexual fantasies, or looking at girls with their clothes on, getting a hit. It can be on the internet or anything. These are examples of edging. Trying to help a girl. I want to help her. I'm just being a service. But no, really, you want her attention. You want her to thank you and say, oh, you're such a good man. Subtle edging stuff. So when you're free of that, you know what? I don't even know if you can ever be entirely free. There's always something more subtle to catch out. It's cool though. But when you're not a victim or a slave to the edging anymore, is there anything else harder than that? Can you think of anything else? Any other defect of character or shortcoming or bad habit that's harder than that? I can't think of anything. So doesn't it make sense? When you conquer so-called that, other stuff's gonna be easy. It's just gonna be easy. Whatever your habits are, after whatever things you want to change after that, it's going to be easy because you cannot help but transform on a deep level when you start to really transcend the sexual instinct. You're gonna be transforming on energetic level and on subtle levels. Your perception's gonna be changing. Your emotional system's gonna be changing. Your mental system, everything's gonna be transforming. So your whole view on life and everything else is gonna be higher frequency, especially if you have the lifestyle backing it, healthy lifestyle. So for example, you're in a long line, you don't wanna wait, you see people wasting time. In the past, if you're on lower frequency, you're going to be pissed off. Maybe you're going to want to hurt them somehow and make them feel bad because you feel bad. See, when you're in higher channel, higher frequency, a deeper aspect to yourself says, you know what, this is just life. It's playing like this right now. It's all right. That happens automatically because higher frequency, because you've transcended the sexual instinct, and also because your lifestyle's healthy. So that's why you're gonna be, that's why I'm not lying. When I say you've mastered your sexual instinct, edging, that's a big thing. Okay, when you conquer those things, of course you're going to be master of in most other areas of your life. Now, you don't become perfect. See, I don't like that. I don't like these words, perfect and enlightened and all that stuff. There's no perfect human personality or human being. They're going to have subtle defects of character and stuff that come out, idiosyncrasies. They just are. But you don't worry about that. You're good. If you're primarily good, you're good. And then if you do act out and do something that, accidentally hurts somebody on some level, then you make amends for it. Man, I'm human. Like, my bad. I saw that, when I did that, that you felt that, and I want to let you know that wasn't my intention to do that. I made a mistake. I hope you can forgive me. If they can, cool. If they can't, cool. You did your part. You did your thing, But some people, it's like, if you're doing PMO, I have never met somebody doing PMO, but then the rest of their life is high level. They can pretend it and act it, but it's usually not. You're doing PMO, you got to take that whole PMO package. Your diet's probably going to suck. Your conversations are going to be low level. The things that you're going to be attracted to and drawn to are going to be lower. You're probably going to have more habits, smoking weed or getting high or drinking or coffee or a bunch of other dopamine habits, because you got to take that whole package. So when you start the semen retention, especially the edging, when you start to be free of that bleeds through this higher awareness and life force that you're going to start to get when you stop these habits. That bleeds through into the rest of your life. It gets into your thinking. You start looking automatically at other areas of your life. You're like, well, where can I improve? Actually, I can do that. I can let this go because this isn't serving me. This doesn't make any sense. This I can put a little more energy in because this is high vibrational. It's like you get an upgrade in your perception of things, and you start living life from this higher vantage point in yourself. So self-mastery is an evolutionary process. You don't just become a master overnight. It's just you're going up now. There's no end. It's infinite how far you can go up. Instead, before you're going down, which also there's no end. People go down and down and down into a very hellish state. So it's like, what way are we going? Now some may feel, no, I'm stagnant. No, something's happening. That's cool. Stagnant, you can be in that period where there's some growth happening, and then all of a sudden you're going to go up. That's okay. But usually we're going up or down on some level, even if it's subtle. All right? So I hope you got something from that video. Leave me any questions you have. Okay.